Ready, Dom?
Concentrate. Is there any waters?
Welcome to the second game of Malaga FC UK Tour. We were very happy to be at the Etihad campus on Friday, where Malaga FC took on City in the community with a resounding 5-0 victory. Today we are at the Nest, one of the original places the Canaries Norwich City used to play, and we're taking on Norwich City CSF today, which is their community let's say outreach program. So nestled lovely here in the Norfolk countryside. The sun is shining because the sun shines on the righteous. We are just about to get ourselves ready for the second game of the tour. And I'm pleased to be welcomed in the, let's call it the commentary gantry, by
Graham Lewis.
Graham Lewis. Graham Lewis, you're the man. You're the man. You know everything about this Norwich City CSV. You can tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, so we've got 48 students, year 1, year 2, girls program. Today we've got year 1 and 2 play leagues here in England. It's not too bad. Today obviously we've got stronger lads playing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got all the ingredients for it. And what's your relationship with Malaga? Do you know what's the now? Obviously, George used to be a player here. Was that the same with yourself? Is that a link?
No, so Stevie's on. They're watching on there. That's good. So Stevie has a link with Malaga. We've got Ollie Taft, who was one of our first students we had. He went over to there and had a couple of years out there as well, so which was quite good.
Okay, and so looking good for the day. You say you got your strong boys out. So you're looking for a good game here today. You think you're going to be? I mean, is it going to? Obviously, you're going to get a better result than down the road yesterday.
Hopefully. Yesterday obviously was a little bit hit and miss. So hopefully today with the weather and conditions, we should suit us.
It is looking good here. It is looking very good. See the lads just lining up there. But the team photo, the tour photo, it kind of like building blocks. These aren't these tours. These players come on here. I mean, you get the chance to play against an I'd say an international team, foreign team. They get the experience of a tour and everything else. It's all building blocks, all part of the experience for these lads.
Yeah, it is. I think it's good for them to see different cultures as well. In obviously coming over here, it's completely different to them, what they're used to, different style of football as well. So yeah, it should be quite a good game.
But when you say different style, I mean, you're still going to be playing along the, don't we all play the same way now?
We do.
As Brian used to say, not in the clouds, it's all on the grass,
yeah,
show me age.
We do, I think, but between obviously different countries seem to play different ways, different systems now. There's a lot of different systems, as you'll see. The way we'll look to play today, we play a couple of different systems. So we'll be able to see how the boys do today. They're trying something new today, so we'll see how they go.
Yeah, all right, Norwich City CSV, quickly run through that team for you. As you saw it on the screen there. I won't run through it.
I will, it's fine. So number one's Ashton Flynn. Number 2 is Rio Ward. Number 3 is James Avery, skipper. Number 4 is Andoni Sanchez, our Spanish import. 5, Sam Collison. 6, Jackson Grapes. Blank shirt is Harry Gajan. Number 8, Owen Woodhouse. 9, Connor Smith. 10, Ollie Young. And 11, our American import, Alex Rodriguez.
So you're an international setup as well there. So that's...
Yeah, we've got a few lads who come over from different countries as well. So Malaga on the attack here.
Yep, so Malaga straight in and they're trying to get...
good covering from Sam Collison there. I'm sure all our other students are watching this live stream in their classroom as well, the lads who are part of our programme. So I'm sure
obviously you've got another 30-odd lads that aren't here today that are involved.
Exactly, yeah. So they'll be in education watching this game today. So I'm sure they'll take a high interest in this. And here comes the ball for me straight away.
Look at that, and you're on the... You're not just commentating, you're ball boy as well. I'm impressed. Okay, so Malaga trying to push up into the corner. Cameron Williams, he had a great game up at City there. and just kept out there. That was
James
Mohamed
Avery's.
Harati. Wasn't it? It was Will Cruikshank there that just overstepped his mark. So Ashton Flynn's in goal for Norwich. Is he your first choice?
Yeah, we've got a wide range of selection of goalkeepers. To be fair, we've got 5-year 2 goalkeepers, and we've got 4 or 5-year 1 goalkeepers. So Ashton's year 1. It's his first year with us. So yeah, Ashton's turn today between the sticks. So let's see how he goes.
Sounds good to me. A goalie in my previous incarnation as a footballer. So obviously I'll be able to give you, professional insight into if he's any good. Although don't make me think it was professional. Okay, so Malaga trying to build down his right-hand side still. Will Cruikshank, Mel Nichols. It's like Christian Madsen at the back there, the Malaga captain. He was, I think I'm right in saying, he got man of the match on Friday from the Malaga boys. So
played Man City, didn't they?
Yeah, Man City, City in the community.
Yes.
City in the community. Not that I'm overemphasising that point, but that's why we had to make that. But no, it's good. It was a great game. It was just at the Etihad campus, and it was absolutely.
Well done,
they said it
Smith.
always rains in Manchester, and it did.
Yes.
Connor Smith doing well to win the ball there. So this is under 19. So the lads are anything between 17 and 19, like before September 1st, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it covers 3 years. So we've obviously got under. Connor's
nearly in there. That was great play by Mel Nichols, just covering there at the back. He was left a bit short with a little bit of hospital pass, but covered well.
Throw in, ball's gone. Rio Ward to take the throw.
Just give you a chance to build. And how much from when we were talking at Man City that they were saying about Pep, plays away, and that trickled all the way down through the club. Is that the same here, same kind of input?
To be fair, we're very similar in that we've been told we have to play a set way this year across all through our development centres as well. They play the same way, so we tweak between systems but within the same format as such, so it's quite good.
It's nice then that everybody's coming down, and if there's any. Now I know I don't know if you yourself, but I know we've done a few NFYL games,
Yep.
and there's been a few players that have made that jump from that league to the academy and then eventually professional. Have you had any yourself in here?
Yeah, we've had, currently this year, year 1, Joe Rose, he's now in goal for the 18s. He
Excellent.
Still does his education with us at the club, with ourselves, so he's one. We've had Billy Johnson, who signed a 2-year pro deal, as Connor Smith's through here.
Going to get there. It's good covering there from
good covering.
Will Cruikshank,
Well
and
done.
he does enough to...
So Billy Johnson's playing for the 23s. He's obviously one who was in our first intake, and then we've got another lad, Ish, who signed a 2-year deal in Portugal. Portuguese lad, so he came through ours. He's over there. So we've had 3 in the last sort of 3 years, which is really positive for the club.
That's
and
really good,
programme.
because it just shows, obviously we all know that kids develop at different stages. They might not make the academies. Academies don't pick them up. But what they get with you is they get an education and then the opportunity, rather than if they go straight into the academies, they're not so big on the education. Would that be right?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, for us, we're very strict in with our education. The boys have to do.
Just jump in here, sorry, but Mohamed Maharati looks like he could be in creating a chance there at the back for Malaga, but they've cleared it again. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so with us, our tutors of education, they actually pick our squads for us. So lads who don't actually do the education don't get selected for football.
And that does it work? Do you lose many?
No. We're
that's
quite
really
fortunate. At the end of the day, they have to get something at the end of the course.
Yep.
The dream's obviously to be a professional, but
we all know 0.1% do that.
Exactly. So
it's realising that.
It's very much a case of making sure they come out with something at the end. We've had lads go to American scholarships. Obviously, last week, a lad called James Gill got his first game, got the winning goal, so that was all over social media. So we've had quite a few successes as well who have gone to America.
And with Alex Rodriguez, you got the other way around?
Yeah, so Alex's family over here, at their base, he's been in our programme the last 2 years, and then obviously came onto our course after doing 2 years within our PDC programme. So so he sort of came through with him being based over here. So yeah, it's good. It's a good programme. Obviously we work well with. Obviously we've got Jordan King, who oversees our 13 to 16 age group, and Jordan Southgate oversees all of the older ones as well. So we've got that link with them, and they sort of progress the lads through to then hopefully come on and finish their sort of education with us.
And I do some work down at St Joe's, which is down in Suffolk. Yes. I use that word, carefully. And I know Darren Eady used to be up here.
Yes.
He's doing something there with St Joe's and the academy, and so that would be the academy on the professional side, like you say, in the different step,
yes.
not the community side.
Yes.
Yeah. So good
Malaga
break here
down the
again.
right.
Real Cruikshank. Oh,
Jackson Grapes across the cover there.
So it's a nice steady opening for both teams, just finding their feet really here at the moment. Nothing, no major chances. But it does seem that Malaga at the moment a bit more of the ball. Here they are with Cameron Williams. Can he get it? I'm going to say Alexander Arnold type cross, but I was then going to think of obviously a Norwich City player who.
Jumping in there.
Oh, and unlucky there, Alex Perino. I think actually that's Flavio Girone, who scored a few on. No, it is Alex Perino. Unless they've changed shot. Just see it again here. Ball comes to the edge of the area. First time shot. But Ashton Flynn, if that, like me in goal, would have just said safe, had it fully covered.
Definitely, I think. Obviously, James has got to do better out wide there. He's jumped the tackle, obviously, instead of just standing the lad up. So needs to improve in that area.
And so something like this, live stream like this going out, it increases your profile out. But I know you film each games anyway, but the players will probably watch more of it. They tell you, mates, and they've got something to learn from it. It's a massive learning tool for you.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's great as well. They'll obviously be on at me for my co-commentary with yourself as well for saying things, especially after the incidents up here last week or the week before. Sure, you might have seen it on social media as well with me falling over. Went down really well. I think we had 12,000 views now, so it was not the greatest, but here we go. A little bit of combination between OJ and Connor Smith there.
Oh, and unlucky. That ball nearly got through, but well cut out by Mel Nichols again. Nichols and Ariola combining on the edge of the area, cutting that out. Still
Great
going.
pass there from Andoni.
There's Rodriguez.
To handball.
Promising
position here.
Do you have a free kick specialist here? Were we expecting anything?
I expect there'll be a few, so I expect Andoni may have a look at this. There's a couple, I think maybe Harry Gagen might be on it as well. I've just seen him put the ball down, so I would think it's going to be Gags who's on this. So be interesting to see. He does work on these, to be fair. Not bad.
Over there.
Not bad. No one's attacked it. It's a great delivery.
Straight through to Jesus.
Yes.
They look to break quickly. Out to Cruikshank.
There's James.
He can attack the fullback. Got to show him the line. Overlapping there was
Well played.
Perino. He did really well there. Just caught us by surprise there.
Little 2v1 situation for Malaga there. Well dealt with by James.
Cruikshank and Perino again combining, but well played there. That was James Avery's again.
James,
there.
yeah, not playing on his natural side. Normally a right back. James doing a job for the team at left back today. So normally James would be on the right hand side of the back four.
Christian Madsen, captain in Malaga today.
James Avery's his captain as well for us. Yeah.
So he's filling the
left back. Yeah,
and he's captain of the team.
Yeah,
he's carrying that captain's armband well. Good on him.
Good character, no doubt. He had his latte before the game as well, as he always does.
Excellent. He did better than me then.
Yeah. Malaga looking to build again. Great pass down the line.
He's got to get the ball in. Inside him, he's got Girone.
Jackson Grapes gone to ground there too early.
Like he just didn't fall for Malaga, and Norwich looking to break. They got some options up front. So like he just couldn't get past.
Just played too straight.
Good down there, clearing up. Cerrone running things in the middle.
Yeah, he is, number 6. Yeah, he's getting loads of space in there at the moment. Big call from Adam there to keep the ball. Giving it away too cheaply at the moment. 11 minutes already, it's flown by.
I know, eh? You're natural in this role. See, as I say, time flies if you're having fun.
Yep. Yeah, long ball in behind here. Well done by James.
Avery's doing the captain's job there. Stella getting it away. And finding the man as well. So Rodriguez, Avery's trying to build out from the back again.
Another inside pass.
Ariola, Cerrone.
Oh, well over the bar, well over.
Nothing in that.
Remember, you don't play alone. Okay, when you control the ball, quickly, straight. Okay, play quick, play quick.
See that, didn't quite fall for him. Edge of the box, got full 30 yards.
Well under it.
Yeah. Another 6 cameras, we could have told you how close it was, how far over. But
I think it's cleared the net at the back, to be fair. Poor pass there from Jackson Grapes. Done well to get it back, but poor pass out.
Rodriguez.
Gauging, poor touch.
Good battling back for it, but it's Perino that's got it from Malaga, and he's
Great
put
strike.
it forward.
Just wide.
And that was Ariola there on the edge. Turned quickly.
Norwich boys giving the ball away a little bit too much for my liking at the moment. They're not doing the basic things they normally do quite well, so it'll be interesting to see how they adapt to that. New system, as I say, they're playing something slightly different today, so obviously it takes them a little bit of time to get used to it.
Again. Unlucky there, Andrew Ariola. I think it was well wide, well covered.
Yeah.
So Norwich coming out again from the back. Get a throw in over the far side as the sun is just about to creep past those clouds again. It's sunny Norfolk.
Perfect morning for football. Unlike Friday, like you say in Manchester when it was rain.
It rained. You know, like when we took shots of the running track with the rain on it because it was such a great picture, and then you think to yourself, do we need to? Chris Ray, Malaga there, just conceding the free kick, so it's Norwich get a chance to build up, but just a bit too much for Connor Smith there.
Obviously our lads also play outside of obviously us, they play in local teams as well, so we've got a few lads at step 4, step 5, so they play for local sides around the area as well. So
and you have to manage that as well as what they're allowed to play?
Yeah, we do, so we obviously work with the other local clubs as well, so if they're playing, obviously we won't allow them to play 2 in a day, so we make sure we manage their minutes and speak to the management of the other teams around, so it works quite well for both.
So you would have a situation, if they had a big cup game, then they would kind of take that and
exactly.
And what it's all about, when it comes down to it, is it's what's right for the lads.
100%. 100%.
And what they're going to get the most out of.
100%. And it is about looking after the player, making them know what is best for them. Really, at the end of the day, they're the main person. Good feet from Harry Gage in there.
Gage is doing well. Is he going to get a curler in the top corner?
Wrong studs from Gage in there, by the looks of it. He slipped over again.
Well, he created the space nicely, but
he did.
Didn't quite work for him. Malaga will do what they do. They will come from the back.
Yeah.
They will play it.
Look to play out all the time, I'm guessing, that type of play as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I must admit, it is something that, you see Premier League all the time, but, until you start seeing further down the leagues, there's a helicopter. President 1 comes over. Everybody is looking to play that way now.
OJ's in here down the right-hand side.
We've got here. Woodhouse pulls it back.
Connor Smith.
Can Connor turn and get something? He's got a shot off.
Great strike. It's over. Good save.
Very well there.
Very good turn there.
Stand up and stay strong.
Good play from Woodhouse there as well. So, good turn there.
Smith, great stuff. Good keeping. He could have just gone there.
Yeah.
We see it here again. Aldi's player off and turned.
Connor on his weak side. Good finish and save. He's done well there.
Did well there. Connor turned his man well.
Come on, guys. It's strong.
Norwich with the first corner of the game.
Look.
See what happens here.
Look, active.
In post for clear.
It's in.
It's in.
It's gone straight in.
Harry
Gage in.
Harry Gagan.
I expect Harry Gagan will be claiming that.
I think he will. I mean, I don't know what the dubious goals department might say about that, but
see on the replay, no doubt. I'm sure he'll be loving that, knowing Gags. Here it comes. Oh, yeah, he's gone straight in.
And I think
he's missed it on the near post.
I think that was Elniki there.
Here we go again. Let's have a quick look.
See if we can get a number off that guy.
Oh no, he's completely missed it. Missed it, and the keeper's then put it in. And I don't think the keeper was best pleased there, kicking his post.
So,
1-0 to
I don't know if
Norwich.
Gagan will take the...
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will, yeah. I'm sure he'll be telling the lads about it as well. So definitely won't get that one back off him, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
As this time we have a plane taking off.
We do. We are right next to Norwich Airport, as you can hear from there. And so Norwich International Airport, I believe.
Correct, yes.
Excellent. Connects Norfolk to the rest of the world.
Yes.
Malaga now can't do something now, and with Harati trying to build it. But
Rio Ward, good interception there. Owen Woodhouse on the ball. Good pass inside there from, I think it was Alex Rodriguez, was it?
Williams was trying to
there.
Clear it up. They come back again. Chris Ray.
It was Ollie Yen, number 10, Ollie.
Ball comes across. I think it's going to be dealt with.
Good header from Jackson. Yeah. And
Chironi got in there.
From Gagan as well.
Malaga still trying to build on the edge. It's Krushank. He's been very influential down his right side so far. That's Gagan there working well. Avery's there to help him. And they build nicely from the back.
Well
this is looking good. Connor Smith in behind.
Not quite enough on it, but well done from Gagan and Avery's there.
Clearing up really well there.
Yep.
Covering well.
Okay, recover.
So there's a chance for Norwich to build down the left. Avery's.
Owen Woodhouse trying to pin his defender, which he does well. Good feet. He's going to get it back.
Excellent guy.
Excellent play there, Cameron Williams.
Good.
Once again, they can build with the back by Nigel.
Sweet.
Hearing from the supporters there, Cameron Williams' name's being mentioned. He had an outstanding game at Man City, at City in the community as well on Friday.
Yeah.
Definitely one for the future.
I think he's playing just in front of the back four. I think, looking at it, I think he's just playing that role in front. A foul there on Ollie Yen. Ollie, another year one lad. Been doing very, very well, to be fair.
It's interesting, isn't it? It's year one. That would be just.
So they'd be an under 17.
Under 17. So under 17, under 18, under 19. It's right for that. Yeah.
So
you'll have lower six.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. So free kick. How's this? Into the box. Oh, keeps punched.
Keeper has decided to punch it, which is what they do abroad.
Yes.
And Mohamed Harati is going to try and build from there. Malaga once again put it on the deck. Nichols.
So yeah, we've got 3 of our lads went on Friday to the National Football Youth All-Stars event down at Bisham Abbey, I believe. So Ollie Yen, number 10, Rio Ward, number 2, and Alex Brasero on the bench. Those 3 went in that because it's under 17s this year. So those were the 3 who got selected. They went down there this Friday to Bisham Abbey. So we're waiting to see how they got on.
So they pick an all-star team. Is that how that works?
Yeah. So it's the league pick an all-star team, and then they'll play different sides or whatever in representative games of the league. So obviously that's where then clubs will go and look and send their scouts for potentially to go in the league.
Oh, excellent.
So Sam Collison just seeing the ball out there.
So just overrun by Malaga there, and so a chance for you to build again from the back.
Yeah.
So FC Malaga, that's an academy where you go out there and everything else. You kind of pay your way out there. It works slightly different. Yours is community driven. Now I did see something in the news about the Nest. You were on BBC.
That's right, on Match of the Day on Sunday morning.
And this is a completely community funded scenario. Although you're fully linked with the Canaries, it's completely community funded, and it's one of the only ones in the country.
Yes,
like this, I believe. Is something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. There's very few This is obviously phase 1, so everything you can see here today is phase 1, and they're obviously hoping to start phase 2 anytime soon, which will involve a full-size 4G, 3G pitch with a stadium round for Step 4 football. So then there'll be an actual sports centre with full-size badminton courts, futsal courts, gymnasium, cafe and everything, so it'll be a state-of-the-art community project obviously here where anyone from the community can come and use it.
Right,
local clubs as well and local teams.
So at the moment you've got, I think it's 7 or 9 football pitches here?
Yeah, so we've got, what have we got? We've got two 11-a-side full size, one 11-a-side intermediate, as Connor Smith could be in. No, not quite. Then we have
Ariola clearing up nicely there.
Ollie Yen, is he going to try his luck?
Quick break there.
No, I thought he might have tried his luck there, Ollie, with the keeper out of position.
We had a one from the halfway line in the
did you?
Game on Friday, yeah. It was pretty sure it was Tyrone that scored from the near the halfway line.
Yeah.
Saw the keeper off again. So these kids got their eye out from it.
Yeah, they have, and I think it's really good to see that when they can make quick decisions and spot it when it comes off. It's brilliant, really good. But yeah, we're going back to the pitches. We've got 2 11-a-sides, an intermediate which is 11-a-side 9v9, 2 9v9s, 3 or 4 7v7s. So they all sort of do the job across the board. So, but we have obviously Horsford local clubs use it as well outside of us for the community. This morning we've got an event. I think it's going on over the far side from us, right over the far side. That's looking at obviously elderly people who, as the ball goes in, well done Sam.
Perino there just trying to feed
16,
it through.
Here he comes in.
Here he comes again.
Cameron Williams, spoke about.
He's trying to
well
get
done
the shot
James, yeah. So yeah, they come up here and they have Owen Woodhouse on the break here. Oh, we've got an overload here. Connor Smith. What's he going for? Oh,
he's already,
he's
already just gone over the bar with one earlier.
Maybe should have been bolder and gone down his left side there and trusted himself a bit more. See that quite often. There he is, head down. Look at the floor. So needs to get his head up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have obviously projects come up here, so they'll be up here doing various exercises and to help them get back into various things. So that's going on down on Monday up here. But we have local things all the time up here.
So when you get to stage 2 and you build that, the level 4 pitch and things like that, will that become the Canaries, the Norwich? Or will they try and use this hub as
we have. So during the week, I think the 18s and 23s come up here on an afternoon. I think it's Thursday afternoon. They come up for 3 hours and they use inside and everything just to get away from Colney. Obviously, the first team is Alex Rodriguez is in here. Great little cutback.
Defending again by Malaga though. They're quick on the ball. They're very sharp this morning.
Yeah.
More than I was at 10:30.
Yeah, we were well away then though. Up early this morning.
Yeah.
Malaga trying to move the ball nicely from back to front. Well done again, James Avery's.
Yeah, they move the ball very well around the pitch.
Yeah.
It's good, but you're holding your shape really well. There's your captain Avery's.
Yes.
Doing a great job today. You hold your shape really well, and they're working around you, not through you.
Yeah, it's something that obviously the coaches so you've got Laps ads, Jarvan, myself. Something we try to drone into the boys is that keeping their shape, keeping the organisation. Because of the shape we play, it's a completely different shape to many see. So it's really reliant on triggers and pressing at the right times and people knowing their individual jobs for it to work. When it works, it's good. When it doesn't, it's people are accountable for their own jobs really.
Yeah. So
as they move the ball. Oh, great little feint there.
Ariola.
Well done, Ashton Flynn.
Ashton cleared that up nicely, but
he's gone for the early one.
Well, he's out of position there, but covering well there.
Well picked up by Gagin.
There's Gagin. He's got it over.
Woodhouse.
The keeper should make that, and he does.
Keeper done well there.
Yeah, well chased by Woodhouse there, though. See it again.
Great little feint shot there.
Ariola kicks it off well. Ashton always had it covered.
Yeah. you can see in the background the group over the far side now. They're the group who will be doing some sort of exercise each week. They do that, but yeah, the main squad. They've obviously got Colney, which is the training base for first team 23s and all the academies set up there. But I mean, we played against the academy up here, the 18s. Came up here, and hopefully we'll have a few more this season against them as well. So
and
there's a good relationship.
Stadium pitch kind of thing there at Colney.
Yeah, they do. So they've now obviously got floodlights around the main training pitch with a little stand and everything, and they've got a purpose-built 4G for training as well. But to be fair, I think everyone's the same. It's a little bit of a debate, grass or 3G. So it's a little bit of a debate, but good pass there, well got out.
But for yourself here, community base, you've got to go down the 4G.
We have. I think it's something.
The only way you get the use.
It is, and I think it's all year round as well. So last year we struggled up here. Obviously it's the first year we'd used the whole nest last year, and I think the pitches took a proper pounding. So obviously being able to train on the 3G and play the games on grass works a treat. So it obviously helps the groundsman Chris up here. So he does a great job, Chris. To be fair, doesn't get the recognition he deserves, but he does an outstanding job up here.
Well, everybody behind the scenes, they kind of they never do, but they're behind the scenes knowing.
Great pass there.
Yeah, and it's Cruikshank again here. Can he get it over?
Very good header from Collison. Rebound.
Chris Ray in again. Is Ray. Can he get it off?
Well done, James, but
cleared again.
I think they're calling for a penalty there.
We've got some of the crowd turning to us and giving us the TV screen picture, but not going to be happening for us.
No.
Yeah.
Good positioning from Sam Collison there. Oh, what's been given there? Offside. So offside. Yeah. So we've got the subs obviously looking at me here. Connor Fairty. Yeah. Hopefully he's took his chain off this week. Yeah. He's got his bib on back to front, so nothing new there for him. So Ashton Flynn with the kick here, obviously going long. Good strike from Ashton. Oh, free header there though. Well, one back from Andoni. Good pass there from Jackson Grapes. Well done from James. Connor Smith 1v1.
No fault.
Well done, Connor. Beat his man. So corner for Norwich. Let's see if Malaga can defend it better than last time. So I'm sure Gauging will want to deliver the same type of ball.
Hey. No. Sit here and watching the match. Okay. Sit here. Okay. Yeah. Stay here, please. Your teammates are playing.
Gauging on the corner here.
Play you outside the pitch.
No, I'm just staying warm.
No.
Big floater.
Come on.
Well pushed away by the goalkeeper.
Oh, you don't understand.
Collison on the ball.
He's let it out. If we are playing a match, you don't play outside. You're watching your teammates.
Collison being told to put the ball down, get him shape, get his organisation again.
Don't understand what you think.
Owen Woodhouse pinning his player there. Throw in again for Norwich.
Have you ever been in the football world when a team is playing a match?
Ball in from Rio Ward.
Playing outside?
Very good header there, back across, well helped by the keeper. Good header back by Connor Smith. Alex Rodriguez just couldn't get on the end of it. Well took from the keeper.
Thank you for holding the fort there while we just updated our team list very quickly.
Yes.
We'll apologise now to quite a few players as we rename them.
Great strike from the Malaga keeper there.
Go up, stay up.
There's some updates. They changed their strip and we weren't informed across the board. So apologies.
Great
if
little combination
your
there.
Son, nephew,
Alex Rodriguez.
brother.
He's got to slip Owen Woodhouse there. I think he's loads of space. He's got to keep going there. Very good combination through the
hole in
field.
front of him,
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, come. Come. Mo. Hey, Angel,
Him again,
you
yeah.
can
He-
go.
he-
Easy for the
they were
keeper,
back,
but-
and they were backing off in front of him.
Woodhouse on the ball here by the looks of it. Strike blocked. Andoni keeping the ball here, moving. Ooh, good tackle. Well, one back by Gagin.
No fault, no fault, no
Yes,
fault.
that's a
Ref
free
here.
kick, I believe. No, ref's
given.
not given. Ref's not giving it. Ref's not giving it.
And one thing we know, the ref is always right.
He is always right. Oh, James Avery's there.
Hey, come,
No,
come,
nothing given there. James Avery's with the turn and felt he deserved a free kick.
Do you know what? He didn't. He looked up. He didn't get it, and he's carried
No,
on.
he
and
just
hasn't
carries on.
Done the
Exactly,
standard,
yes.
you know, the standard we do now. 12 has changed. That is Calvin Ransbury. We were calling Cameron Williams earlier.
Ah, yes.
So we were saying it was Will Cruikshank. It's give him Calvin Ransbury. He's got to get all those plaudits we were calling out earlier. And 6 there, Scott Martin is now in on the play. So apologies to Flavio, who we called Chris Ray. So we're getting there. We think we got it right now.
Ball given away again there. Ball given away then from Ollie. Norwich being quite sloppy, I think, in the ball with the ball, lads. I don't think listening to Adam and Simon on the sides don't seem too pleased in the amount of ball we're giving away.
There's Ransbury again, breaking down, coming back
Gagin
inside.
wrong side. Keep him outside.
That is Perino. He's got the cross.
Good header away by Jackson. Grapes.
Scott Martin winning it back. There is Areola again.
Well
Arati.
defended by Sam Collison there.
They ain't got
But
any
he's giving
change
it
from
away
this.
again. He's giving it away again. Sloppy.
Areola. And that
Well wide.
well wide there from Cameron Williams.
Well wide.
There's good football by both teams being played here. I mean, you're Norwich are playing a lot on the break. We just see it there again. Just
Yeah, I think.
you're kind of break and picking up on it, and Malaga are going more for the possession kind of football.
Yeah, I think with us, quite self-critical in that we don't try and play on the break. We do try and build the play, but I think we're giving the ball away in stupid areas. I mean, I can hear obviously the combinations. Andoni likes to try and play little combinations centrally, but I think at times the two centre backs are panicking on the ball and just clearing into space. So I think it's very much one of those really. But it's tough. You've got to be brave in them areas with the way we try to play. So I think they could potentially look to just play into midfield, get the ball back again.
And one of the strangely with it all is that it is all about the development of the player, and not the result, and that's always a difficult thing to get across.
It is, and I think the longer game is that we install. Obviously, we have the lads for 2 years, and we install it. We play the same way. Obviously, we're playing a different system to last year because that's what we've got to do. As Gage and wins the ball back. No, just lost it there. So Malaga on the break quite quickly here. Avery's well done. Well positioned by Ashton Flynn there. Jackson Grapes just clearing his lines again. Giving the ball away again there from Ollie Yen. Wrong side of the man there, so a little
Scott
counter
Martin
here.
is now.
Yeah, well done Andoni. He's got the ball back very well there.
Scott Martin
good pass
just
as well.
Like Oliver Twist there, just took it out of his back pocket and.
So now you can hear on the sidelines is the frustration of obviously keeping the ball, doing the basic things, moving the ball. But I think that's better. There, things like these are the types of things we work on.
These are your building blocks.
Yeah, they are, and I think it's very frustrating. Then lads get it, and then that's what happens there. So it's like big pass there from Rio Ward. Connor Smith's in the middle. Can he get the ball in? No, well defended.
That's great play there by
Building
Nichols.
to create overloads on the other side of the pitch, which worked well there. Good pass from Rio Ward. Just didn't quite get on the end of it.
Malaga looking to build through Perino.
Gage's going out wide.
Showing him the line, and he's now showing him back inside. There was no way to turn back, so Nichols, and then it's
good, much better from James, a lot tighter there. Norwich ball there, just in front of us.
and this is like you're saying, this is where they should be starting those little triangles.
Yeah, the little
to
building
build
blocks there, like Jackson's come inside there and played a long pass. I think, instead of actually going back to his other centre half, then looking to play them little triangles and out to the fullbacks, which is all things that we look to work on. So key things like that, playing that straight long ball, giving the ball straight back to Malaga, you know, they can then come back on us again. They're pressing us again, so you're just doing basic things wrong.
Trying to get in, and he is. He's in behind here.
Good recovery from Avery's.
But Avery's done well getting in there. Looked like he was going to be through.
Looks like he got caught off the ball there, but no doubt James will get up again. Great touch from Alex Rodriguez. Great pass to Gage again.
Down the bottom there, he's now overlapping.
Yeah.
Can he find somebody inside?
Not quite.
Right.
No. Thought it was just going to drop there for Connor Smith in the box, but unfortunately not.
Arati taking it down.
His drive. Rio
Pushing
Ward.
it through.
Oh,
and
strength. He's over too strong. Jackson got to stand him up.
Yeah.
Oh,
just over. That is a great run.
Great run
Great
there.
run there.
Some of our boys there diving in unnecessarily again. You know, he's ran a long way there from in his own half.
His own half.
So Rio's got him. He's come inside. He's just not been strong enough. And Jackson's just gone in too square again. Too square, and he's got beaten quite comfortably really there. You know, obviously, isn't it? Just stand him up so he can't get the shot off.
Yeah.
So Ashton with a kick. See if he kicks it wider this time. He's been kicking quite straight so far. There we
You
go.
got a target, man?
Yeah, we have a tendency if we're gonna kick wide, it's gonna be wide if it makes sense. Probably Connor Smith or Woodhouse would be one of the two targets.
Push out wide there.
Out wide again. So James
There's
1v1.
Carino.
Well done, James.
Carino, he's not getting the better of James. Definitely, I think in the first 15 minutes he was getting the better, but James has definitely stamped his authority down that in that left back, and for a right back, that's good going.
Great bit of play from Owen Woodhouse there. Very
Excellent
good.
control, laying it off. Need the ball in now.
Oh, he's given a foul there. I don't think
he
the referee was going to give a foul, but the linesman has.
Linesman did,
yeah,
a good attack in place here for Norwich to get it in there. And this is where your Connor Smiths and your own Woodhouse.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll.
There's Ollie Yen sitting up, having a little smile at the ref.
Out the box! Out the box!
Asking, not appealing.
Yeah,
like that.
he was asking. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with asking.
It'll be interesting to see what type of free kick we go with here.
I reckon Connor Smith will be in the end of it.
Yeah.
Make sure your target man. Gagan chips it in, and there is Connor Smith, and
he's
just
hit it
met it at the
wide.
near post, but
Just got ahead of it.
Yeah.
Just ahead of it. So, no, very good. Good delivery again from Gage in. Go. Just waiting. Great area. Connor's just got ahead of it. Just got ahead of it. Good area again, though.
And it was a, you know, without overemphasising, free header there, and he got the right side of his man. The ball was good.
Yeah, it's been a few chances, to be fair. Malaga's have been mainly long shots, I think, and ours have been set plays, to be fair. Nothing really from open play from Norwich at all. It's mainly set plays so far. But Malaga have been very good in these areas. Sloppy there. Avery's with just a clearance there.
Scott Martin didn't find it, but Nichols and Madston at the back will do the tidying up.
Yeah, it's just nice to see. I've had some of the boys sound useless commentary from me from the classroom.
Oh well, it's
so,
great.
Yeah,
Listen, if I don't get a "you're biased, don't know what you're talking about" comment, then that means they're not listening.
Yeah,
so
corner there.
Excellent
We've
stuff.
worked a corner, so all very good.
Christian Madsen there, who's so he's wearing the captain's
Skipper, yeah,
armband
skipper.
today. Although Mel Nichols is the
Normal skipper, yeah.
normal skipper, but
yeah.
he's been given the honours today.
Open body.
Let's see what we can do from this
So you've got
corner.
a few combinations to work with here.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see if we mix this corner up. So far, just delivered straight in the box.
One
So
more back.
be interesting to see if we try one of the other ones we've worked on here.
Hey.
Hear the call from the sidelines. He's cut it. Yeah, he's gone for it.
Yeah.
Miles offside. Miles offside.
That's just that must be very frustrating
Yeah.
from here when just the start of the play just doesn't
he's-
quite work.
Yeah, it does. Is
that just being awake to it?
I think it's being awake there. The problem was, I think Laps works on corners a lot with this group, and he's gone through them a lot. But if they do them slowly, they don't work. They have to be done quickly, because otherwise things like that happen. So,
But that's not the ball at pace. That's the player at pace. He's got to
exactly,
react
yeah,
straight
exactly,
away.
yeah. So it's just switching on, put the ball down and play quickly, which, to be fair, we normally do quite well. To be fair, so you know, but it's interesting when you play teams you don't know anything about at all. And it's completely different. So, like I say, now the Malaga keeper's obviously wanting to kick long. He's looking here.
You haven't got many options open to him
No,
now.
I
You
think,
just
I'm
press them up
expecting
there.
it to go on Avery's here. Yeah, there it is. go Avery's side again. Jackson Grapes just about got away with that one.
They couldn't quite get it, but here we go again with
well done, Avery's now on the overlap. No,
Cameron Williams
touch.
again trying to tidy it all up.
Yeah, he's done well to keep that in. Well done from Gagin. Good pass as well.
Chironi as well.
Woodhouse
there,
on the break. Oh, he's not quite got the pass through.
But always with his foot in there is
Yes.
Ariola at the back there making out. But here's Herat again, one of those strong runs.
Very good pass.
And he hasn't
Very
been
good
called off
pass,
side
no.
to Jerome. I think he held up there thinking he was off, but
good header away from Sam Collison there. Andoni completing the clearance. Big up and under, well dealt with by the centre half.
Madsen tidying it all up. Ransbury finding his man. Here's our man Cameron Williams again. Perini. There's Scott Martin. Oh, just tries to find it over. Come back to him.
Grapes,
No.
well dealt with there. Andoni clearing up. Oh, Connor Smith needs to get hold of that a little bit better.
Needs to hold it up for his midfielders coming on.
Yeah. Ah.
Got Flaff de Klerk there. Mel
Free
Nichols.
kick there, yeah. He's obviously lost his hairband, I think.
Alice
so,
band, I think. Is it, are you allowed to call it Alice bands?
Don't know. He had his hair tied up a minute ago. So Malaga quick free kick switch and play. Looks like he's just off screen there, tying his hair back together though.
Yeah, it's good. You've got to look right. Oh, we'll play, but
Malaga
not
trying to
quite
play
reading
little combinations in and around the box, which if they come off could cause us some problems, I think. Ollie Yen on the ball.
Playing better.
A little bit more composure there. Rio Ward now breaking forward from fullback, giving it away.
it. There is one very well tied up piece of hair.
Yes, there is.
It's,
There's Rio, just a
Aveling.
foul off the ball there from Ollie Yen. I believe, yes.
there we go. Matteo Aveling with the good example of how to tie your hair up.
Correct.
Problems I used to have in my younger days. So once again, free kick, and it's not put in there for the centre forward. It's all about building it again, playing it through the phases.
Through the lines again there, so they've just got the wrong side. So there we go, wide again, looking
Williams.
for that ball. Great pass.
Ransbury.
So he's stepped out there, he's just misread it. It's Cameron Williams, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Been very impressive first half. There you go. Well
Get
done,
it across or
James.
get a shot off, but James
Has
is,
defended very well there.
yeah.
He stood him up very, very well.
he's doing very well. He's just your standout defender at the moment, and he's out of position. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll make that point as well.
Quite right too. When he's watching this back, listening to
Yes.
to our pearls
Commentary.
of wisdom.
Yes, exactly. Good header from Sam Collison there, gauging on the ball. Pass to Ollie Yen. Great tackle there from Gauging. Connor
Nichols
Smith.
clear it up, and you're through
I
there.
think he's
and
offside. Yes, Gauging
was
just
offside
too
from
early.
here.
Just too early. Yes. So yeah, not
Get the ball.
well
It's
pressed.
a good
well
move,
pressed.
just
yeah,
didn't quite,
just timed it. He'd just gone too early. So I'll say. See the replay here. Very good press from Harry. OJ, yeah, he's just gone too early. Just gone too early. So put it back. First time we've actually pressed high, to be fair.
and pressed high, and you've had the
actually won the ball
you had the
back.
numbers there to
Yeah,
try and make it nearly happen as we
Yeah.
enter in the last 2 minutes of the
half
first
time.
half.
No doubt the lads who are in education, they'll be enjoying watching. I'm sure they'll be
Asking
the lads
where
will,
their
"Oh,
next
hang on,
stream is."
Gauging." Yeah, they will. They'll be looking at that. Harrison Tompkins will be one. Definitely, he won't be happy. He'll be sat there.
Telling you that he's got the face of
He probably
for,
will. He'll probably say he's
TV.
got the face for TV, along with a few other ones there as well. Connor Smith on the ball here, well held up. OJ,
He's got an overlap here.
oh, well defended.
Ariola could tighten it out, but it was
Trouble is, some of
Sanchez made a
the
good
lads who are in the classroom probably haven't got the face for the TV. They're better like me on the radio.
Yeah,
So
right, okay.
yeah, we'll take that one.
I just have to end up doing both.
Avery's
myself.
again. Oh, I think he's just kept it in.
that in. I
Just
think.
kept
Yeah,
it in.
we're good with that. We agree with the linesman on that
Owen
one.
Woodhouse. Oh, didn't move it quick enough, but got lucky there. Boys just saying to keep the ball moving at the sideline here, just take less touches.
So just talking at Avery's left foot, right foot, left back, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I was talking to a sports scientist at one of the Premiership clubs at one
Great
point. And I
pass
said,
there.
why aren't all players like 2-footed?
Good, Alexis. Good.
You know,
Yes.
they've got all these hours to practice. So he's just
James Conley's
Avery's
right.
thinking of lining it up on his right. And
Good save.
Excellent save there by
Very good.
Jesus. And he's saying to them, why don't you track him down?
Kelvin,
But Avery's there, cut in on his good foot,
Yeah.
and exceptional. We've got a player right down here in the, which I think the Malaga lads were expecting us to stop for, but we couldn't see it. But
Yeah,
let's see it again.
It's actually a good move, to be fair. I mean, it came
Come
from the
inside
right back
there.
straight away. It's very good.
Got his foot around it, and that.
Here comes Mr. Jarvis. He might come and say something. So, thanks, Jarv. So, let's, and the ref's blown for half time. So we aren't even going to get the set play, are we?
It was a water break while we got the injury going on. We've got a player just being
fair enough.
carried off the side, and the lads are taking the opportunity on this stifling Norfolk October afternoon to take some water on board. And there's a substitution. It is Malaga. I think that is Kelvin Ransbury coming off. It is, yep. Ransbury's been having a good game off. He is going to be replaced by, at the moment, there's a melee of players that are options. He's going to be replaced by,
with Christian.
we've got Nicky
Left back,
as 11 coming
Matteo.
on for him.
Right
So
back, Scott.
So, lads, back on the pitch to see what Gaging can do with this one then.
now, where is the advantage here? Is it in Norwich have switched off or the defenders have switched off? Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
So Avery's from left back, gone across to take the corner. And Malaga trying to get Nicky under the pitch. So
Are they
they're
going
down
to try
10 men
this
at the
time?
moment.
Are they going to try the short one this time? Doesn't look like it.
I think your
I,
money's...
I think it's last minute, so I think it'll be delivered
just
in.
put it
I
in
think
there.
it'll be delivered in.
ref is going to wait for the
Substitution, yeah,
sub.
here he comes, number
So-
11. So, number
So
11
we've got that
is-
is Nicky, Patrick Nicky. We'll get that clarified shortly. See if that's another one of the changes that we haven't been notified of. But at the moment, let's give the Nicky family
There
the
we come
credit.
then. Gaging with the corner. Oh,
The near post flick on didn't quite come off.
didn't quite come off.
There's our man Cameron Williams clearing it up, and Malaga looking to break quickly.
Well defended by Rio Ward.
Unfortunately,
And that is half time.
couldn't quite hold it up and bring it in, and that does bring us to half time. We have Norwich
1-0 up.
CSF 1-0 up against FC Malaga City. So a good first half. You'd be pleased with that? I mean, it's difficult when you're sitting there and you're commentating on it, and you know you're giving your thoughts, but
I think-
you're pleased with what you've seen.
Yeah, it's good. I think I can imagine the things what will be said. It will be the same messages at half time. In that I think we've given the ball away needlessly at times. I think we've played the long ball. Centre halves have got the ball instead of actually trusting players. I think they've just played long balls too early. When we've actually looked to build, it's looked quite good, to be fair. Like I say, we've played slightly different today. Normally we'd go and press, and we've only done it once where Gaging was offside. But yeah, the shape, and to be fair, they are playing a different system today, so I think it's took them a while. But so far, very good. I think fullbacks have both been very good. So yeah, they've done well.
And so obviously you're watching the game from down here, a bit obscured view. You've got the monitor. Do you see it? Is it a different game to you because you've got the monitor and you're seeing it? You're seeing it from high up.
Yeah, completely
you think
different.
You're seeing
It's-
things that you
there's-
wouldn't be picking up if you were on the
Yeah,
side.
there's things you can see because it's higher up and on the monitor you can see, and I think the patterns of when the ball goes in centrally, lads, when they're receiving the ball, are they open bodied? That you can see if the fullback's in the right position, the other side to go out the other side. Are the front two making the movements you need to do? So you can actually see it from here better. And I mean, obviously we use footage as well. We obviously have all our games videoed. We go through it and we highlight various things of good stuff and bad stuff. So it's not just the good stuff. Not just the good stuff, it's the bad stuff as well. So then we work on that in training. So
Well,
yeah,
what
it's
is it?
really
It's one of the
important.
things that with analysis, we do a lot of analysis with teams as well. And one of the things we say, like, look, if you see something you like, you want to repeat it. If you see something you don't like, you don't want to go after that. And don't you have as a Premier and an academy, you have to give 3 positives to every negative, and you try and instill and say, look, here's analysis, and most people's analysis go, oh, I don't want to see what I did wrong. Go, well, no, what we want to do is we want you to see what you did right and build on that.
Exactly, and I think also sometimes lads don't see themselves playing, and they'll say, "I didn't do that." Well, hang on, go and watch this, and they watch it, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah." And I think seeing yourself do things, sometimes they're like, "Right, yeah, fine." So things like ball ball being one side of the pitch, midfield all come one side, leave a massive hole of, say, a 20-yard square in front, people exploit that. So when you can then show that, they're like, right, get you. So that's why we then work on them things in training. So it's really good to have that, so that we can then use that with the boys. And to be fair, they're quite positive with it. And I think also it shows good play as well. When we make, this is when it works, we can play through. But also when it doesn't. So it just shows really good tool to use, I think, to learn with.
Yeah, excellent. You can't beat watching yourself. Now, I was told, we do a lot of analysis of the same, but I was told, it was a vicar who told me this a very long time ago. He says, what's the first thing everybody looks at in a photo? And he was using the wedding as an example. Yeah. People going, bride, groom, go, no, yourself. That's the first thing you look at. And coaches always say, is like, they know they are, we know they are. Give me wide, give me high, let me see it, and you can see those things and see it, because they're only interested in watching themselves. And obviously, you've got a goal, they'll be watching this, and it's about instilling into them, from your end, I suppose, you've got to instill in them, watch the things that, aren't obvious to them. Yeah,
it is, and I think a lot of the stuff is off the ball. A lot of the stuff, watching Malaga how they play, I mean, first off, you can see they've broken the lines a few times where lads are just ball watched. They're not actually watching the movement off the back of them. So when you can then show them that, and they're like, got you, and they can hear you from the sidelines. Another thing is, like two centre-backs, for example, don't let the guys in front of you do their jobs. So they're key things we've looked at before and highlighted. And to be fair, they've took it on board, but it does make a big difference having that. And I think, like you've said, seeing the picture and actually seeing it when you can freeze it and go, right, what's wrong with this? And they can tell you the answer straight away. They know the answer, it's just can they put it right? So, it's a great tool to have.
And so, getting back to Norwich, we see the Malaga coach running through the motions there. But from the Norwich side, on your side, what does the season entail for you? Do you have the league, that you're in the Southern League, is it?
Yes, so we're in.
Cup? How does that work?
Yeah, so our top side are in the Southern Premier League, which is the best league within those sort of teams. You've then got other leagues below that. So we've got one team in that. They play every single week on a Wednesday. I don't think they've got a game this week. It's rest week because it's obviously half term. And then they've obviously got fixtures after that. So we've then got two other sides. So we have a Year 2, which would be an under-19 side. They play in the EFL Community Alliance League, which is obviously Division 1. We have one team in that, and we have one league team in Division 3 of that. So different tiers for different abilities. But yeah, we're doing quite well. We obviously Simon does one team, Ryan does one, I do one, and then Adam oversees all three teams. So between us, we obviously do that. So we're responsible for one team each. Mixed bag so far this year. I think Simon's team sit probably lower half of their league with what sort of mixed bag. I think they've only played 4 games, but it's quite tight in their league. But it's a very good league. Cup game, unfortunately, we had a cup game up here which they play in against Watford, got abandoned. One of our lads got an injury, so he's not here today. Hopefully not too bad. I think he just damaged his back, so he should be back soon. And then obviously the other leagues, we play at a cup, so we've got a league format in the cup in that. So what they've done is they've added extra games in. 5 teams in a league, you play 2 home, 2 away, and we've won. What have we won? We've won 2, so we've won 2 of them, and we've got 2 away games to go. And I think Jarv's team have won 1, and they've still got 3 games to play. So that's quite good, and that gets to the final 8 quarterfinals, and the final I think is a league ground or whatever. So it's quite good, yeah.
Yeah, no, we've covered a couple of the NFYL game finals. We did Hillsborough, one was at Burton. We did one at Palace.
Was that the girls' team last year? Did you do our girls?
No, we didn't do your girls. No, that was just generally across the board there. And it's great to see those. Like the last one we did was Hillsborough. The chance for these players to go and play at those grounds, and and obviously Hillsborough is one of that classic old stadium.
Yeah, it is.
Everything else, get down to Palace. Burton was a lovely new one, but to play on those hallowed turfs. It's a great opportunity for these kids.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we've been fortunate over the years with the football club in that we've the very first year we done it, which was Adam's team, which would have been 4 years ago now, I believe. They got to play. They were up to win the league that year, and they got to play their final home game on Carrow Road. So that was excellent, I think, and it was a really good experience.
Learjet just comes over the top of us, as they do in Norfolk.
We're
nearly everybody else owns a Learjet.
Exactly, yeah. So we're also lucky in that obviously we have good relationships, and at the end of the season, probably most clubs do the same, where they hire obviously the pitch out and that, and we often get a slot where the lads get to play on the pitch, which they love because obviously it's playing on the main first team pitch and that. So we're quite fortunate with the club. They're very, very good to us as well. So it's excellent. We have a good relationship with them as well.
Well, that's important. I mean, especially you're supplying. I mean, it's community based. It's about what you're giving to the community. It's about what you can build for them as well. And you got Norwich. You got the badge on there as well. And so it's about building that and keeping that running across the board.
It is. I think it's really important in the community. We're so lucky, and obviously we've got Christoph Zimmerman's done some bits. We've obviously got a football learning program as well. So those guys, they do experience as such. So what they do is they do the same education as these guys, and then just do experience days. So last week we went down to Arsenal. Trip down to Arsenal last week and played their team, then went around the stadium tour, and then they'll come and repeat that up here. So we've done the same with Man City as well. So we're quite fortunate having good relationships with other partners as well. So it works quite well, and I think most other clubs are the same as well with us.
Yeah, and it's not doesn't cost them a lot, or the time and the effort to get it done, but it means so much coming back that other way. Like I saw the thing that you had on Match of the Day. You had Christian Zimmerman coming down here,
yeah.
And it's just kind of like where the club does that. These players are looking up to that. That's what they want to aspire to.
They are. We're really lucky in that way. I mean, also we're quite fortunate in that some of these lads who are playing today, they've actually been coached by the first team up at Colney, where some of the lads have done their badges. So they're quite fortunate in that they get that, which we don't shout about at all. But it's something we help the club with. So obviously they need students or players to play. So we'll get a phone call. Can you bring lads up? And we do it. And for them, it's unbelievable. So it's really, really good.
And so Norwich are about to get the second half.
I don't think we've got any changes
underway, and we've just got the Malaga changes that are coming through on our sheet.
No, the subs bunch is still looking
we are
same.
Underway.
Still not very handsome, to be fair, looking at the bench. Especially Jude Cox looking this way.
And an early effort.
I think that's
wrong one out from
lost ball, I think. Could be a lost ball.
Is that gone? I think that was little Nicky again. We were just getting the changes confirmed. And
No, Mo.
So Jackson Grapes on the ball. Be interesting to see how we start the second half. So long ball from Jackson in the over the fullback. Oh, well done, Connor Smith.
Connor Smith got the right
Very
side
well.
there, and
and then give it away, unfortunately.
Scott Martin
sloppy
clears up
pass.
at the back.
Sloppy pass.
Alex Perino's going to look to try and build on this.
Owen Woodhouse coming across.
Oh, and he's given it away, and
Ollie
early opportunity. Rodriguez played in. Connor Smith is his chance.
Oh, I think it's deflected, is it? No, it's over the bar. Ball's over the bar.
I think
Gaging getting hold of Connor Smith.
Just got a bad
there.
bounce on that.
I think so, yeah.
See here again, stolen. Rodriguez put it in there, and
he's just lifted it over the bar. I think.
I couldn't see the bad bounce as much as I was trying hard there for him.
Yeah, I think you were trying to help him out.
Yeah, I just we do our bit. I mean, it's community.
Sub sent out to warm up or get the footballs.
Okay, so clearance, but Norwich are very much in the first 5 minutes. They're taking over. But Malaga are now got the ball on the floor, and this is their opportunity to do what they do best, which is play it around and then build through.
So he's took a kick to the top of the foot there. Cameron Williams again, isn't it? Not bad first half.
Yeah, he had a very influential first half, kind of ran it for Malaga in there. Once again, not frightened to go backwards. Nichols, back to Jesus, who's had a great game, couple of saves, stood out. And Malaga probably had a bit more possession, but they're still trailing 1-0. Keep their foot on the ball at the moment.
Tony Sanchez with a foul through the back there.
Malaga boys here, just trying to find feet, which they do. El Nicky, once we get the team
Great
sheet.
pass.
Oh, and that's a good save by Flynn.
Keep going, Brando, please, okay.
Great little run off the shoulder there. So just in the channel there. Here we see the replay. Little great pass. Yeah, just run off the back of Jackson Grapes. Just watching the ball there.
Get that team sheet so you to do because we don't have a 19.
Come on, guys. Well done.
Stay in there, Chris. Stay in there, Chris.
Chris. Higher.
He's broken for Rodriguez, and he's put Woodhouse now. Connor Smith's in the middle, and he just couldn't get it there, and just didn't quite work out for him.
Come on, switch. Chris, stop, switch.
So looks like Andoni Sanchez coming off here, possibly. So Andoni Sanchez coming off. Aaron McGuckin will be coming on. I would guess Aaron will be. Aaron's going to left back. I would guess James Avery will come into midfield and play where Andoni was. Just checking that is right. Yeah. So Aaron McGuckin will slide in at left back, and Andoni's off, and James will go into midfield.
And James is midfield, but he's on the left there. Is it looking across there? So, you were saying he's right-footed, normally plays right back?
Yeah, he normally plays right back. He can play in the midfield as well. He's comfortable in that position as well. So James can play in the midfield area as well. So yeah, he's comfortable across any positions really. Mr. Utility, which he won't like being called. Yeah, we could have
got a career for
here.
Gary Stevens, so you know.
Yep. Good tackle from Jackson Grapes there.
So we have a confirmed team list now. We have a 19 on it, and we can tell you that was Chris Ray earlier. Norwich looked to break again. Rodriguez holding up well.
Yeah, a little overload there. Connor Smith could have maybe just slid Ollie Yen in just a little bit quicker.
Aston Flynn is comfortable on the ball, as all keepers have to be these days.
Yeah, it's something we work on a lot with them, to be fair. They do quite a lot of the outfield training as well. The little technical bits we do with them, they all join in. They have obviously their sessions on a Friday, their main goalkeeper session Thursday and Fridays with their goalkeeping coach. But the rest of the time they join in all the actual football and stuff with us as well. So it's really important with how they have to play now.
Yeah. And how often do you get the players each week?
So they have 2 days of full education, and we have them 3 days in the week.
And is that here at the Nest?
No,
or?
so the actual education is done at the football ground at Carrow Road. We have a suite there, the CSF suite, where we've got 3 classrooms. We've also got Carrow Park where we use as well. So they're the classrooms. And then obviously all the training of football's done up here. So for example, on a Monday, the year ones were training this morning. Year twos would train this afternoon. The year twos would have education, so they're the lads in education at the moment. Tomorrow, the year twos, they would then train in the morning. Year ones would have education, then train in the afternoon. Wednesday's fixture day, and then Thursday would be year ones train, year twos have education, and Friday, year ones education, year twos train. So
it's pretty
we have
full
good
on.
contact. Yeah, we have good contact on with them. Little break here, Ollie Young on the break. Decided to keep it.
Play back inside, Connor Smith. Trying to get Woodhouse in. Oh, that's
great
nicely
pass.
inside.
Oh dear.
Unfortunate that
Aaron McGuckin.
The last little delivery there didn't quite come off. But great play on the edge of the box there. Nice little 1-2s. So that's a new sub, Aaron McGuckin.
Yeah, so it's not bad. I think there he obviously not happy from the sideline. It's just a pass across the box there, and I don't know, he's just tried to drill it across rather than just pass it across. Good combination, Ollie Yen there, Connor Smith, Owen Woodhouse, good link-up play. Got the wide player in, and then it's just poor decision on the cross.
Who changed?
Jake. Header from Sam Collison there.
Did well there, sandwiched between the 3. Arati just taking it off Oliver Young there up his back pocket. We've seen him run from his own half in the first half and get a shot off, and strong lad, as we know. But good pressure there from Norwich. Pushing them back.
You're playing.
Nichols has been moved position this half.
Okay.
So he's playing left back this half. 5 for Malaga.
In our half and quickly and driven and
A couple of drops of rain there, which wasn't forecast, and we definitely didn't bring the brolly or the any waterproofs for the second half, especially as we started the game with the sun bearing down on us.
Someone in the midfield
Malaga
has to stay.
out
Someone
wide.
in the midfield needs to stay.
Carino trying to get Ray in. Good little turn there.
Scott, Will, Cam, what do you?
Cameron Williams again.
Yeah, well, Ward there, not quick enough out to the full, but out to the wide player. He's allowed him to get across in easily. So they're things we look at really importantly, like there, the ball, don't allow crosses, get out quickly to people. So he's quite slow out there.
Go, go, go! Brando! Shit.
See here, like you're trying to build it out from the back there, but just been pickpocketed there.
Sloppy on the ball there.
Brandon Rocks there. So it's Brandon Rocks who is at 11, not as I was calling out earlier, Ilnicki. So it's good to get an update for both the Rocks and the Ilnicki family watching in, hopefully, from either Malaga or wherever in the world they are watching this live stream.
Okay, and walk, hard walk, and run.
Fagan breaks, finds, and Connor Smith is just gone offside, but a very confident call there from Andoni Sanchez.
Drop it off, Cub. Man on.
Yeah, Lappin just saying, is it offside VAR, but miles offside.
Jared.
Apologies to the Brooks family, who I called Rocks, but we've just worked out that the producer can't write clearly enough for me. But anyway,
Lappin shouting at the players here. It's not quick enough.
wants them to wake up.
Yes, he does. I think it's long ball here, Ollie Yen.
Can he? Oh.
Yes, but Mark, get out of his way, Mark.
And do you think that there was a great example of Mal Nichols standing up, like you were saying in the first half with a couple of your plays? He just stood up there, stood up square, and said, "Right, go through me."
Yeah, definitely. So he was in the centre first half. He's now gone to left back. So he's doing the same job there as he was first half.
Brandon, go attack the ball. Brandon, attack the ball. Ref.
Jackson Great's well into touch there. So next sub coming on here.
Alex
Rosero.
Hey, come on.
Year one Alex is one of the lads who's now coming on, went to the All-Star event on Friday. Let's see who's coming off. It is Alex Rodriguez. So Alex Rodriguez coming off to be replaced by Alex Rosero.
Yeah, come on, you two, get up. Come on, let's go. Fucking hell.
And Rosero, Rodriguez, he was your American lad.
Yep.
And Rosero, he is.
So yeah, he's just a local lad, really.
Come on,
basically.
boys, let's
Came
go.
through our program again. Yeah, very good feet. Very good feet. As
looking
we're
forward to
actually
seeing
now
him in
getting,
action.
we're now getting soaked. I don't know where this rain's actually come from. It wasn't
I'm
forecast.
very confident to say it's just a little bit of a shower, and that's
Hopefully. Malaga GK loves that ping from right to left. Loves hitting the wide left player. He's done it most of the game, to be fair. So very good at it as well.
So we had two subs we were watching there. We've had Jared Sullivan come on and Alan James for Malaga.
Hey, guys, Whoa, warm up. Nico, sit down, please.
Going to go the other way this time.
Sit down.
Out this way again. Yeah, he does like that diagonal ball out to the onto the right back. Challenge from Rio.
So it caused the problems, but
Nico.
So it's sort of a solid start to the second half. Not really many chances yet either.
No, solid, but I mean, I think you got a lot more. You know, you're putting the foot on the message at half time would have been put your foot on the ball and kind of like, you know, let's control the game a little bit. And like you're seeing it here, you know, just finding your man. Okay, he's gone early there, but it's finding the man. Nice flick on by Connor Smith and
Ollie Young. Yeah, Ollie Young, yeah.
Yes, come on,
Play from Malaga there, bouncing it through.
Alan James, Jared Sullivan, the two substitutes. And that's Chris Ray, yes, unfortunate there.
Ashton Flynn done very well there, just read the situation, but Gagin jumped in midfield, got caught out big time there.
Well played by Ashton Flynn, because he could have come through there and taken the player and, you know, and then give us a VAR talking point.
Yeah, as we've been told from the dugouts already.
Yep, exactly. Could have given him that one.
Come on, come on, get the ball.
Norwich are giving away some sloppy free kicks at the minute, just really careless in possession at times. I think just lazy really more than anything. Great pass through the lines there, just broke the lines.
This is Williams again, and he's trying to get Ray going.
Been picked up easily.
Good little move again, and there's that man we've been talking about all game, Cameron Williams, putting some strings again.
Yeah, he's very clever at getting in between the lines of midfield, just causing problems. And Malaga win the ball back. Norwich just need to see this little 5-10 minute period out just to have a foothold again. Too many long balls again from the centre halves again at the moment.
It's really just, like you say, put the foot on it and just, you know, go through the basics, play it around, and just get a bit of confidence, get a bit of time on the ball.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, by doing that, you actually create space because the other team will come out towards you. Which then you can play the longer pass. So little things like that, which are key, really.
This is Williams coming inside again, but back there was Oliver Young clearing up nicely.
Angel.
Madsen, captain of the team today.
What?
Bruce Shank. Now at 7.
Get out your body. Mal, superb, Mal.
Well played again there. Now Nichols. He's come through again. Is he going to come inside another shot? He does, but didn't wrap round it enough.
Yeah, I think some of the Norwich boys are not tired, but I think you can see they're not tracking their runners all of a sudden. They're like, Ollie's just let his man go. He's not attracted his runner there. You can see the number, you know, Mal Nichols just got inside, but you know, you've got to track your runners in this game, and that's what we're saying about half time, about this being great for us, because you can watch that back and say, look, this is what we're saying. You know, obviously things where just watch the player off the ball. And that's what causes the overload there.
So as Norwich just come forward, one last attack. We are now joined in the, I'm going to use the word commentary gantry, by our man George Jeremy.
Good afternoon, thanks for having me back.
No, you're very welcome indeed, very welcome. And so what have you made of it so far in this, the sun and now the rain of Norwich?
Yeah, it started well, didn't it really? You know, the weather's kind of a bit like our game. You know, we started so well at the start of the game and looked sharp and looked lively, and you know, as the weather's changed, you know, we sort of gave away a soft goal, and you know, now we're looking to battle our way back into it.
And we've just got at the moment we've got a Malaga player down. I think that's Mal Nichols.
Mal Nichols, yeah.
He's down in. He's had a great game. He's moved out to the kind of left side of the your backs in this second half, but he's dominant everywhere he goes, isn't he?
Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem really with the fullbacks. Obviously, that'd be a second fullback getting injured. To lose two players in the same position in any game is always difficult, and will stretch the bench a lot.
Gagan with the corner. And that's only their second corner of the game, the first one they'd scored from, so Malaga are pleased to get that clear. Jared Sullivan slipping, but Chris Ray, unfortunate work there. So, George, you got a connection with Norwich? I mean, you brought the boys here. We were at Man City, sitting in the community at the Etihad on Friday. Come down to Norwich. You were at the game yesterday with the lads, which is great. So this little tour for them around the UK. Does it finish today? Is this your last game on this mini tour?
So we've got a stadium tour later on of Carroll Road, and then we shoot off really early in the morning. So it's been fantastic. Our first ever trip to the coming in here.
And that is put away lovely by Connor Smith. What a
Fantastic
great finish.
Goal, fantastic goal.
He took that well. He had the header in the first half where he just got underneath it and it went over, but there was no mucking about that time. Excellent finish there.
Great play as well, great play.
Yeah, great ball in, and Connor Smith has made his mark on this game.
It's fine, bro. Fuck it.
Owen Woodhouse turns inside, just floats it over, and he's all alone, and Jesus can do nothing about that, and he finishes off. And that was just above Mel Nichols, who we saw there was injured a little bit. So great play there, Connor Smith. His head will be up now after that one.
No, I think for us, first sort of trip internationally and first trip to UK, it's great to get an idea of where we're at, and obviously it's different playing English sides to the Spanish ones we play against week to week, and it's been a great learning experience also for the boys to see Premier League game yesterday and see what that entails, and obviously not a great result for Norwich, but great experience for our guys for sure.
And you're a former Norwich player yourself, so you're back on your own stamping ground.
Yeah, it's nice to come back. Obviously, I lived a lot of years here, and was involved in the academy for a real long time, so it's great to come back and see how the academy and how the community program's all growing, and see some familiar faces as well, so that's been great.
And you'll take a lot away from this tour, from what you've picked up, what you've seen. I mean, the lads will get a great experience, and it's all about bonding, it's all about the tour, everything that goes with it, and you yourselves will pick up things that you can take back to the academy?
No, 100%, we're always looking to learn. I think, had a lot of an action-packed trip. It's been sort of 4 days at full speed, and take back and sort of take stock of it, and look what we can incorporate when we're back home and get better at.
Certainly will, and you're going back to a bit more sun than we've had that we had in Manchester on Friday, and
I think when the boys are out training later in the week and it's 18, 19 or 20 degrees and sunshine, I think they'll appreciate it a lot more for sure. I mean, the first 2 days we didn't see anything but water, so just raining the whole time. Great touch again.
Nichols again there. He's pushing further up in the second half, coming up this flank and trying to push on. And now obviously you've got to find yourself a couple of goals to get back into this game.
Yeah, I think it's a massive 5 minutes we really need to try and get a quick goal and see if they can get a foothold back in the game.
Great. There's the man that's been pulling all those strings for you.
Yeah, I think he deserves a special mention. I think Cam's been absolutely fantastic on this trip, especially. I mean, he's a very talented player, but I mean today he's been different class. So clever.
Well done, Jared.
That's unlucky there. Jared Sullivan making the space, getting the shot off, and they're giving the corner, so got a little deflection. So worked the space and got the shot off. Cameron again.
I initially thought it went just straight out.
Just off a knee or something. Ashton Flynn will tell you he had that covered all day, deflection or not. Ball comes in, Malaga. Oh, nobody's attacking it near. Yeah, but nobody's attacking it near post.
Yeah, for the counter attack here.
There's Connor Smith again. Could have just flicked it on there. It'll be Oliver Young, Owen Woodhouse in behind. There's again, that's our man Cameron Williams. Doesn't matter where on the pitch he is, he makes a difference. Trying to go quickly through Chris Ray.
Overlap, you go overlap.
No. Brooks.
Hey! Brendan!
He just got caught under his feet a little bit there.
Great turn.
Hey, reset, boys.
So Norwich got a chance to build. Now, what were you saying in the first half in Malaga, you would take the short, play it around, It's not direct, but it's getting in there, getting in where the business end of the game. But then you got that, they've got that nice big target man, Connor, but it doesn't quite work for him.
Try to play short here.
And Chris Ray just couldn't get put away there by Il Nicky. Once again, good clearing up at the back. Brandon Brooks, round one, round two.
Since he's come on.
There's that man, Cameron Williams. Running into too many players at the end there.
I'm really impressed with the Norwich side. You know, a lot of intensity from the first minute, and they clearly came with up for the game. You know, and give the boys a fantastic workout to finish off the tour. You know, hats off to them.
Yeah, it's been very impressive. Impressive setting, impressive game. Jared Sullivan there just trying to pin them back, trying to add to the steely midfield with from Cameron Williams. And we got another substitution. The goal scorer, Connor Smith, is coming on, and he is going to be replaced by number 16, Caden Hill. So another target man for Norwich to find. Nichols down the left, inside, but short changing. Alan James there, so they've got to build again. Cruikshank, Madsen. There's that man making it tick. Gagan's been on his shoulder a lot this second half. He's telling that he's the man making it tick. Let's make something happen.
So good at finding space. I mean, if you look, he's always picking up great little pockets. He's been very organised, very disciplined, and had a fair amount of the ball, but not enough really in product and shots on the Norwich goal.
Shots have been from far out. There's Chris Ray looking again to trying to slip Alan James through there, but it wasn't quite happening. And see there, it's 3 against 2 when Norwich break, because Malaga are pushing on. Once again, they got numbers up there. Get the ball over. One for the team, I think you call that.
Great foul, stop the counter-attack straight away.
Said by obviously a professional footballer, you know, great foul there. I think the referee society sees it slightly different, but Malaga come again. Brooks, it's been great since he's come on. Ray, once again, Norwich keeping everything pinned back at the edge of the box. That's the end of the danger.
To get the ball, but you want your number 9 really, you know, in between the goalpost and the area. He's coming so deep to get the ball and giving us an option when we do get in that final third.
We're battling for that one again. Caden Hill. And Owen Woodhouse has been, I was going to say, been climbed all over, but it was seen the other way. So Malaga again. A break, there's our man pulling the strings. Can he get Chris Ray in there? Well covered there by Jackson Grapes. And Jackson has been pretty solid all game. He hasn't given anybody anything really.
Norwich side in general, you know, they've worked so hard, and physically, you know, they've got some really athletic boys, and I think it's been the main difference between the sides. You know, pretty impressed by the fitness and just the general power that they've got within the squad.
I think this is going to be the danger. They got the numbers. Calling at the back, there was Caden Hill. He did that through ball and he was in. Great play there by Matteo Aveling, stopping that attack. Again, I keep saying Alan James, but every occasion it just seems to be one pass short of him. And another one for the team there. Running in the last 20 minutes of the game, 18 minutes to go. Over the top, Mel Nichols, as he does all day, he clears it up nicely. Now here's Alan James. Can he create something? Can he pull some strings, make it happen for Malaga? Man has been pulling the strings all day, Williams.
Full pass there though.
And the ref has
Okay, to think about
decided
it.
it was a foul. Either went to the linesman or that player's badly injured when we're going to have a drop ball. No, he's given a free kick. He's given the throw in, obviously found touch. Jared Sullivan there being dispossessed. This seems to be the story of the second half, is that Norwich seem to be a lot stronger, a lot more disciplined. The shape's really there, and you know you're not getting any change out of these lads, George.
Well, you know, the first half they moved the ball really well and weren't afraid to play horizontal. The second half there's a lot of touches. Every player's having 3-4 touches every time they get the ball, and just overdoing it. You know, desperate to try and get back in the game and desperate to get on the score sheet. But we need to get back to the philosophy and how we want to play and try and move the ball and stretch this Norwich defence a bit more.
Cam Williams turning them, and that's nice. We just got underneath it again.
It's another long-range effort. You know, they're limiting us really to everything being outside the box.
And is that something that obviously from your lads you'll be getting back on the training ground, and what you'll be able to do is show them this and say, look, you've got to go back to use that phrase basics and go back to what you know and build through it, and whether it's the last minute or the first minute, you've got to go through the motions.
Yeah, 100%. I think kind of.
Dominic Good there, we're just seeing coming on to get his first run out in the Norfolk countryside. Malaga just surviving on bits and pieces at the moment.
Touch for Dominic.
Cruikshank trying to bring it up, trying to find those players in front of him available, but once again snuffed out. Their man Avery's down there letting everybody know exactly what's happening. And Nichols eventually gets back, so he gives him the ball. There, Rosario not quite putting it at the feet, so Nichols and Malaga get a chance to try and build it again. And this is what you were saying, George, is where they've got to go back to what they were doing, and they're going down the line long and not picking it up, where before the first half that was all little intricate triangles around the back to build it up. Like your philosophy, as you were saying.
It was a nice combination. We're moving the ball at a lot higher tempo. I think now you look at a player, they're just carrying the ball so much. It's going to be difficult to create an opening and a high chance of a turnover, which the pattern we're kind of seeing.
That's where Norwich will on the break, because they seem to have the numbers all the time where you're pushing. Same here again.
So unbalanced. When we lose the ball, we seem to be almost overloaded every time. I suppose now, with 15 minutes left, the caution has to go to the wind a little bit, and we need to try and push, try to get back in the game. Come a long way. It'd be a shame for it to peter out with a 2 or 3-0 loss.
Yep. Madsen Good making his mark on the game. Sullivan, Ray, quite coming off for him today. Like you're saying, he's coming very deep for everything.
Yeah.
Jesus clears that up there, but that could have been interesting for Caden Hill if he could have got through on that. Fancies himself to bury this game. Dagan plays it through.
Just can't quite get there.
A bit too strong. And 14. I'll just go through you, George, and ask you who 4 is, because we don't have him on our list. Popping up, he's playing well at the back there.
Oh, Angel Arola, yeah, he played and scored the wonder goal.
Right, just inside the halfway line on Friday in what was lovely Manchester weather. We were saying earlier, we took shots of the running track because that was the rain was like, piling up there. Again, chance to clear there. their decks. We've got another.
Gonna be a change here for Norwich.
Rolling subs. Oliver Yunn's coming back on, and Gajan
Departed from the game.
makes way.
But I think bringing the boys over here and exposing them to, like we were saying, a completely different way of playing. It's not just about playing the Spanish way. We need to expose them as much as we can, and also coming and playing at great facilities like this. I think it's a new project for Norwich as a club, and to see the nest firsthand, it's been really impressive, And
yeah, well, the BBC were here earlier, so BBC have been here. Cheers, mate, have been here. Malaga have been here. It's all happening in Norwich. Madsen did really well there. Brooks pulled up, offside.
It's frustrated with that one as well.
A bit early, but it was a good ball in the meantime. We've got another sub going on.
Patrick's going on.
Patrick Ilnicki going on for
Cameron Williams. Who's
been instrumental in this game.
I mean, that's the end of his tour, but he should be really proud of his performances, and some great memories to take back, I'm sure.
We're into the last 12 minutes.
It's going to be a grandstand finish now if we're going to get anything from the game.
Yeah. So from the sides here, we want a quick Malaga goal to build up the last 10
driving
minutes.
the team forwards. It's Norwich ball as well.
Catty, challenge. Boys, let's try switch. Let's get that switch on. Jared, you're on here. Same up, Brandon, tuck in. Yeah, let's take it. James.
Seems to be settling down. Norwich settling in their stride, and
Go on, OJ.
Certainly starting to look in good
Woodhouse
shape.
really strong. And that's well played there, and that's your man because we haven't got a name for him.
Angelo Roller, yeah.
And Roller, yeah, scored the wonder goal, and that was well chased down by Patrick Ilnicki.
I was super impressed with Woodhouse. He's a really strong young man for his age, and he's sort of given the centre backs problems all game. Posted them up and makes it stick, and sort of a key part to the Norwich attack.
Broken down again. Got 2-on-2 at the back there. It's Woodhouse. Woodhouse and Caden Hill, and there's a Rosario trying to make it. Is he going to left foot it, curl it round?
Can't quite
Showing
hit the
my
target.
age here, Henry style, Alex Rosario there. Good effort.
There's a lovely bit of skill to create the opportunity. Just comes inside, opened up for him. Couldn't quite execute the finish. Right, flick on.
Nice flick on there by Ray. Once again, cleared up nicely. It's becoming comfortable for Norwich at the moment with the...
The momentum certainly feels that way. They're starting to really get in control and just sort of seeing the game out, and not letting the academy boys get much of a chance to get back into it.
Madsen down the line for Brooks to get onto it. That's nice. So what, your tour, Manchester, Norwich, in the Premiership game, as you were saying, it's your first one you've done, but I mean, obviously from what you've just got out of already, it's something you're going to really look to build on?
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's our first foray over here into the UK, but it's gone well, and touch wood, gone smoothly. We haven't had any issues that you can worry about with international travel, and credit to the boys, they've been first class, in terms of their attitude and their discipline. They sort of all mucked in, and we've had a real great trip. I mean, we go away on trips in Spain. We go to Valencia and Madrid, and so we're used to going away and staying in hotels and different things like that. But I think going abroad is always a different thing once you bring airports into the mix, and passports and visas and things like that. But touch wood, so far it's all gone well.
Excellent. Something they will always remember as they continue. They're still pushing hard into the last minute here. They're not giving up on this. Brooks. Bring it down, Sullivan.
Nice touch, it's into the area. Needing them product.
Needs a man, needs to find somebody. And there is Chris Ray. And there it is.
Now.
That's the goal. That's what I was saying.
Sets up a fantastic final 8 minutes here.
To go, and this is Brooks. So Sullivan one, plays that. Ray drops off for him, and
tidy finish.
Tidy finish.
Won it straight back.
Nicky there, Sullivan.
Wide.
Brooks, he's going to be flying with confidence now. They want to get back on that ball and go one-on-one. Chase down is Caden Hill in here. Zeus did well, but that was a very lucky bounce. Very lucky bounce. But you can see there's an extra step and an extra shoulder in the Malaga stride at the moment.
Intensity certainly picked up here as we... Potential handball there, maybe.
Yeah.
It would have been rough if they called it.
Very rough. They'd have been shouting to us and asking to see it again.
Angel
playing well. There's definitely an extra step in this game now. Alan James looking for Rooks.
Good skill.
Played. And you can see once again they've just settled into playing their game again, George. Just like, you know, playing it around, playing the one-touch football that, you know, they were doing in the first half. It's amazing what confidence does.
Yeah. Not bad delivery.
Oh, Angel's coming at the back there. Player's gone down. Norwich are looking to go themselves. There's Ario trying to get the right side of Madsen, and he has. And they're claiming handball. Not picked up. Everybody's shouting handball. We'll tell you what we think when we see the replay, but it's now going to be a free kick to Norwich.
Some definite bite in the game now. So I think it's just here.
Yes. Well, he used his arm to bring it down, so I think it's fair to say that was definitely handball. But we have the advantage of having a nice screen to go and watch that again on. The last 5 minutes. No Connor Smith.
A few great deliveries in the first half as well that were really dangerous, so I need to defend this well.
So I think we're looking for Caden Hill on the end of this. Caden Hill, Owen Woodhouse, Ario and Jude Cox over the ball.
Maybe look to slip him wide.
Gareth Sullivan did enough to stop it. Well played.
And James coming away. Good turn.
Oh, it's coming together now, that confidence. Chris Ray, the goal scorer.
It's held up well there. Certainly a desire to win from both teams here.
Yeah, there is. It's tasty. That goal, just what the neutral wanted.
Yeah, I think
Give
so.
us that last thing, you know. Stepped it all up. Or it disappeared in the abyss of just a 2-0, nothing happening. So.
I think it was great for all parties unless you're wearing a Norwich City shirt.
Exactly.
Good, excellent job. Go.
So same Norwich. They didn't see the handball from that through ball just a minute ago. It's so weird what we all see.
It's got him behind it.
Ario's in behind.
It's got some lovely skill.
And Angels. Ariola's just used his strength on the ball. Norwich just got to put their foot on it again and go back to what they were doing before, just stopping all that happening. Caden Hill doing well there to win it back.
Frantic tempo right now.
Every's play on. Rosario, not coming through. We've gone back to the free kick on Avery's there. Referee played advantage. It's good to see.
Getting fire between two benches, it seems like.
It's getting spicy, I think is the way to call it. Yeah, here we just see it here.
Play quickly.
Avery's, he's been involved.
Still
With
time.
that. Avery's the captain. He's gone from left back to right back. He's up midfield now. He's making it all happen.
Looks to chase this one.
And that's good clearance. And Rooks chased it, and that means they've got to throw him down.
Fucking hell, man.
The Norwich half. Sullivan. Turning. Can he put?
Great feed.
Can't use
in the
Rooks. He's
box.
offside.
Oh,
Well
what a
played there.
fantastic goal.
He opened it up, but it didn't quite come for him. Sullivan again.
Just feel like another 5 minutes on the clock, you know, and it would probably come.
Yeah, there's Nichols. Oh, excellent back
cross.
inside.
Offside.
Oh, and that's unlucky there. Patrick and Nicky was offside.
Shoot it, boys. You can't walk.
Great move there, coming forward. Great run by Nichols.
Need him to look across the line there, though. You can't be offside in such a crucial moment.
And from here, he looks at only about 4 or 5 yards offside. So he was too far to even look across the line. So can Norwich just see away these last, probably had a couple of injuries. I'd say probably going to be 2 minutes of added on, so probably about another 4 minutes.
We'll certainly hope for that anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure. And Chris Ray. His Rooks,
Change
he's
of
got the
pace.
pace. Oh, well
Great
held up
defending.
there. Well played, Japson Grapes. He's been
It's been a rock.
He's been a rock, he has actually, yeah. He's just been really solid that whole game. Woodhouse lays it off nicely. Hayden Hill, he's just got
Needs
to
to deal
get the
with this
right
quickly.
side of that. Just make it awkward, and that's what he's doing.
Mal Nichols there again. Good turn. Potentially the last attack here.
Got a couple of minutes to add on. Again, and over the top. Can he get the flick on?
Tell you what,
Sullivan,
here he is.
he's through. Oh, that ball just didn't quite fall for him.
Jackson Grapes there again. Got back on it though.
Sullivan,
Run!
man inside him. It's Rooks.
Needs to deliver. Need to get across out of
The
this.
players in the box.
Taking them on.
Come across. Oh, well cut out again.
Go, Will!
And it was Jackson Grapes again.
He's got to be up there for the Norwich man of the match, I'd say.
Exactly. Which we'll be asking you about that in a minute. Madsen clearing. Alan James.
We're into
Sending
time
up.
added on here. Hopefully
Long ball over. And he's found Rooks with that.
fantastic diagonal. Jared needs to make the box. 1v1.
Good job. We've got Chris Ray, the
Ray.
goal scorer. It's too far out, but
Needs to look to really put that across the box. Hopefully the referee's enjoying himself and led on 4 or 5 out here.
well, hopefully. I mean, so we should. We've just got to get this in the box.
He hasn't given any signal as to how much he's going to play. Potential foul throw, but we'll take
Give him
it.
the benefit of the doubt.
It's a good
Flicked
flick.
over by Ray, and here's Nichols. He's been instrumental this whole game. He just
No,
couldn't
for a
get a
second
finish
goal.
on it.
Delivery
Dominic
comes
puts
back
it back in.
Oh, might just
Not
drop. Could drop
falling.
anywhere.
Patrick and Nicky chasing that down and down. Looking across at ref, he's looking at his watch. But I think we're all right for another minute.
Get it back in. Taking a long time to get this in here.
Hill Nicky, quite work out for him, and I think that this
could just be it.
goal line clearance, this clearance goal kick could signal the end of the game. Who is your man of the match today, or Phil? On your Malaga team.
For the Malaga team. It's another difficult one. I think, even though it's looking like we're most likely going to lose the game, it's been another good performance. I'll probably have to go with Cameron Williams, I think.
So your man that's left, he was pulling all the strings that the crowd were asking what his name was. But he's not called time, he's still got time to, maybe there's something in this still. And then James, but it's not going to happen unless they get the ball, and Norwich have got to find those corners.
Go to the keeper.
The ref doesn't look
Cut
at him.
short.
Ooh. Well, you got it.
It's certainly edge of your seat stuff here at the end
Yeah,
anyway.
I was looking at the refs, he was going to blow, and the ball just wasn't happening. Good with the ball. Cruikshank still going back through the motions.
He's going to have to go long here. Need to get bodies forward quickly. Tell you what.
And Chris Ray, can he get on the end of it? Is that Rooks?
Corner, here we go.
Great play by Sam Collison there.
I think this is it. See if we can get the keeper forward now.
Brandon, get a ball.
Got to get everybody up, and everybody is going, apart from the keeper.
Well, he's having to think about it.
Keeper's not, he's in back there. And maybe this is the last chance.
This is it. Game comes down to here. It's a high ball.
Right in now. Madsen.
Go. Second ball.
Madsen put it back in. Norwich can't quite clear it. Chris Ray's put it back on there. It's got to go there, and that's what we needed. And that,
there you go.
The last kick of the game and the full-time whistle. And Norwich City CSF have conquered FC Malaga FC 2-1 in what was an enthralling and a great game. George, you must be, apart from the result, happy with that performance.
Fantastic game, I think, for both sides. You know, it served more than its purpose, and you know, hats off to Norwich. And I think they, you know, they stuck to a game plan, showed a lot of heart, and you know, so structured. And
we're just going to call Graham back in from the Norwich. And your man of the match, and just a little wrap up from you, Graham.
I agree. I think Cameron Williams, obviously for them, was very, very good. On our half, I think there was quite a few. Jackson Grace defended well the last 10. Probably James Avery's, I think he moved a few positions, but probably man of the match just for me.
Yeah, he definitely had a captain's kind of influence.
He did. I think to be fair, Owen Woodhouse up top, the ball stuck really well. Probably best I've seen him play this year, to be fair. So yeah, a few shout-outs as well. So it's been very good.
And from yourselves, what you know, Malaga come over, you had a touring team, you got a lot out of this, and a lot, you know, lads are going to pick up a lot from this as well.
Yeah, they'll pick up a loads. Obviously, I think they'll watch the video back with the other boys as well, who they'll obviously get to see this. They've obviously watched the game as well. Obviously, being back there's obviously lads who would probably love to be in this environment again. So hopefully, it's something we can look to do going forwards with other sides as well as Malaga maybe next year. So I think that'd be good.
Well, a nice little tournament that we can come up and get loads of teams involved with.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's possible. Anything's possible up here. You know, you get you guys up here again more often. Be really good to see. You know, so yeah, it's been a really good day. All the boys will be buzzing as well. So yeah, it's been really good.
Well, thank you very much, Graham. Thanks for your input the whole game. And so from the nest, nestling in the Norfolk countryside, and the sun is just about to come out on us again. So thank you very much, FC Malaga. Thank you very much, Norwich City CSF. Let's get that right. This is Cheers Mate Live.
Hi,
saying thank
Hi,
you.
Mum.
And
I love you, Mum.
good day. Thank you very much.
Allowed to play off, puts a shot away. Oh. It's another super goal.
Welcome back, everybody, pitchside. England have won this one 22 points to 6. There's a little bit of an arm wrestle at the start, but England ran away with it in the end.
Your 2018 champions, the London Monarchs.